What's up, YouTube? Today I'm doing sort of a speculation video. I'm gonna be talking about, if Lando Calrissian should be in Star Wars Episode VIII. So, we all know Lando from, his, appearances in Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, and I think he did a good job in those movies. He did a good job, and now people are speculating whether he should be in Episode VIII. So yeah. Obviously, he wasn't in Episode 7. Some people were disappointed by that. I personally kind of understood why they didn't have him in the movie. Because, to think about it, like, what would he be doing in Episode 7? There's really no point for him in Episode 7. In fact, like, I feel like some of the characters are a bit useless in Episode 7. Some of the older characters have a little, like Leia was really useless in that movie, honestly. And I feel like Lando, like, I don't think he would have done anything in that movie. Like, I don't know, I feel like Star Wars Episode 7 was more about establishing the new cast of characters, not so much bringing some old characters back, but, yeah. So I think he would not have fit in with Episode 7, and I'm really glad they didn't have him in the movie, but, obviously, for Episode 8, people are speculating if he's going to be in Episode 8, so, yeah. So the question is, do I think Lando Calrissian should be in Star Wars Episode 8? And my honest answer to that is yes. Yeah, surprisingly, yes, I actually think he should be in Episode 8. I think it would be a good time to do that. Like, obviously it wouldn't have worked with Episode 7 because, too many old characters back there. But now with the death of Han Solo, I feel like it's completely necessary to have Lando Calrissian be in a Star Wars movie to kind of help move the plot along just a bit. And maybe at the end of the movie he's kind of gone and we don't see him again. But I think he needs one last appearance. Billy D. Williams, I want to see him just give one last appearance, and then you can have him go. You don't need to kill him. Just have him maybe do something else with his life after the movie, or like retirement. I don't know, just something. You don't need to kill him. I feel like, I don't know, like, yeah. I feel like it's not really necessary to kill him. I mean, Han Solo was kind of necessary because, Harrison Ford and everything, and it was right for the story, but I know you don't really need to kill. And, so I think one of the biggest reasons he should be in Episode 8 is because with the death of Han Solo, we need some kind of, like, smuggler, kind of scoundrel, kind of, like, suave character for a little bit in the movie to kind of, so we can have that type of guy as a side character, because, like, I thought Poe Dameron, whatever, I thought he would be that type of character in The Force Awakens, and I was honestly most excited for Poe Dameron, like, I was really excited for Poe Dameron, and he ended up being, like, maybe the most disappointing character of the movie. I mean, well, obviously Captain Phasma, and there's some few others that are disappointing, but, like, he was honestly a really big disappointment because I had a lot of expectations for the character. I thought he'd be the new Han Solo, kind of the suave, kind of the smirkish type, like, rogue dashing guy, but he ended up being just a casual X-Wing pilot that just kind of sat there and was just like, oh, hi. I mean, I do like his scenes with Kylo Ren when he's, like, like, I don't know. He had some, like, good scenes in the beginning of the movie, but then later in the movie he becomes utterly pointless, and I don't know. Like, I'm kind of glad he survived, but, like, I wish they would have done more with that. Like, Jesus, it ended up being kind of weird with him being alive at the end, though, so maybe they should have killed him off, maybe they should, I don't know. It was just kind of weird seeing him at the end of the movie. It didn't really fit in that well. But, I mean, I guess it's fine, but there's room for improvement for Episode 8. They can improve Poe's character, hopefully they do. And I'm thinking they should kill Poe off in the next movie. I think it would just be necessary to kind of, I don't know, make the film a little darker and more, characters dying and losing people, having a darker tone to it, and I think that would be necessary to have Poe die, since he's not that relevant in Star Wars, and, yeah. So, yeah, I think Lando would be a good kind of smirkish, roguish guy to have kind of replace Han Solo just for a movie, just for a little bit of this movie, because after Han Solo, I feel like we needed kind of a character that had a lot of connections with Han Solo also, because Lando, he had a lot of history with Han Solo, so I think we need someone else besides, like, Leia and Luke that had history with Han Solo, because, I mean, Lando had, like, a lot of history, like way in the past, so I think it's necessary, and I think it would bring a lot of emotion to the movie, possibly him getting, like, mad at the killing of Han Solo. I think it would bring some emotion, I think it would bring something new, and yeah. So yeah, I think Lando would be I think he would fit in with Episode 8. I think it's necessary, and if they did that, I would be completely good with it. So yeah. I mean, I could see him not being in the movie, and I wouldn't obviously have that much problem with it. I mean, I really don't expect them to have him in the movie, but, So yeah, I mean, it wouldn't. I don't think it'd be that much of like a huge difference, but I feel like this would make a good difference if they had Lando in there. You know, as I said, we need a little bit more of a roguish character, kind of to have an appearance, because I don't think Poe is really that in The Force Awakens. Unless they can get a new kind of roguish guy, then that'd be good also. But yeah, Lando, I think he'd be fine. And we need someone with past connections with Han Solo to kind of be in there, so maybe we know, like, kind of, there's more depth to the killing of Han Solo, there's more to it and everything. So yeah. Yeah, like, if we did see him, maybe, like, he'd be on Cloud City or something. I don't know. I mean, Cloud City is, like, my second favorite Star Wars planet. That'd be awesome if we saw Cloud City. I would like to see, if we did see Cloud City, I would love to see, like, a different side of Cloud City, like, a different place in Cloud City, just to kind of keep it original, because, again, guys, you gotta keep it original, and I don't know, but yeah, but, maybe Cloud City, maybe not, though, because, I don't know, I mean, in a way, it would be so awesome, since it's my second favorite Star Wars planet, but just going back there would be a little bit weird, kind of with Empire Strikes Back, and this being the second of the sequel trilogy. People would be like, oh, it's too similar. And, I mean, I could kind of agree with, like, if they said that, because it's kind of, I mean, it was an Empire, but, yeah, maybe seeing that in another film would be better, I don't know. But I think probably the best choice for having Lando on a planet would be, like, a smuggling planet, like, maybe, like, Ord Mantell or something. Some cool smuggling planet, I think, would be the best choice. It would be so cool to see, like, a new smuggling planet that looks kind of cool, like, just, they need to get better planets for this new sequel trilogy, because in Force Awakens, honestly, I didn't like any of the planets. I mean, Jakku didn't care, Maz Kanata's plate, like, didn't really care. It was a ripoff of Endor, just worse and dumb, and I honestly didn't really care about the planets. I mean, Starkiller Base was nah, I didn't like it. Well, obviously the whole Death Star thing is so stupid and probably like one of my biggest problems in the movie, but the planet itself is basically a ripoff of Hoth, so I mean, yeah. I mean, they need to come up with something more original, maybe like a kind of junky town smuggler type place. So I think that'd be kind of cool. So yeah, that is my kind of speculation type video on if Lando should be in Episode 8, and yes, I do think so. And I think he would give kind of that roguish thing back with past connections with Han Solo. I think it would add more to the film and, you know, Han Solo himself and his death. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and be sure to leave a like if you liked it. And yeah, that's all I gotta say, and thanks for watching, and see you next time.